Sorry, I had to stop that abruptly, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing?
So what's up?
What's up? What's up? Glad to see everybody. Please come on the camera, guys. I feel like Stevie Wonder right now. Ray Charles. I want to see some faces. I want to see some bright faces over here. What's going on, everybody? All right, all right, all right. Welcome everyone to the Stuart Davis Trial Club, Laugh to Keep from Crying comedy show. We're all here today to in support of the Bobby R. Creddo Scholarship Fund. We do this every year. Normally we put on a live event, not a comedy show per se, but in the past we've done like an elegant evening and things like that to try to raise funds for this scholarship that goes to a worthy recipient to use towards their college endeavors. Um, all right, all right, all right. Let's see who we have in the room today. My ask this brother here. Unmute yourself, brother, Mr. Campusano.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How
How
you
you
guys
doing, brother? What's going on? What do you
doing?
what your wife won't let you leave the room? What's going on?
Uh,
What's going on there?
I'm trying to get my rest before the shift, man, before the
Okay.
overnight shift. So as soon as it's over,
Overnight shift. What are you like a
yeah.
mortician or something?
I keep him alive. I keep him alive, man. You know my nephew.
Okay. All right, all right.
Keep him
That's what's
alive,
up.
man.
Where you coming live from this evening?
California,
That's
California,
what's up.
LA.
See, that's what I like to see.
You
Got
know
a
what
brother
it's going
across the way.
on. And
All right, cool,
you know
man. I'm
how we
glad to
do it.
see you.
You know
Thank
how
you,
you
brother,
doing,
for
brother? Good.
stopping
You
by.
good, strength.
All right, all
Yeah.
right, all
How's
right.
that East Coast doing?
We're good, brother. We're good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Hey,
good.
man, stop hogging the time. I'm gonna talk to other people, brother. I gotta welcome other people. But thank you for thank you for coming on the show. Damn, what's going on, Miss
That's good.
Brown? Miss Brown, Miss Donza Brown. Can I say hi to you real quick? Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, you pronounced it right. How are
How
you?
you, how you doing there, ma'am? Everything okay? You enjoying the show so far?
I'm enjoying myself.
Did you enjoy the mix? I wasn't responsible for it, but I pay $9.99 to Spotify, so there you go. I was responsible for
You're getting your money.
it. Huh?
You're getting your money's worth.
There you go. There you go. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All
Thank
right. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see who else. Miss Slaughter, can I say hi to you? See that button that says mute? It's a little. Okay. We can work on. We can come back to you. We can come back to you. Don't worry about it.
No.
You got it.
Hi.
You got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Of
How you
course
doing
I
today,
have it.
ma'am? Huh?
Of course I have it.
Okay. All right.
Talk to
Hello.
me.
I was talking to Tanya Slaughter. How many slaughters we got on here?
Two.
Oh.
Two. My apologies. See, that's that DC public school education right there. Hold on. Tanya Slaughter, how you doing, man?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Wonderful. You enjoying yourself, man?
Absolutely.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Absolutely.
you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. What'd you do today?
Hung out with my family.
Word?
The only people I can hang with is my family.
That's good. Nobody likes me. I can't hang out with nobody. That's good. I'm hanging out with y'all. I look forward to doing stuff like this. I ain't got no friends. Nobody likes me. Glad that you stopped by. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
How about Catrice? Catrice, how you doing, Catrice? Can you unmute yourself? You don't mind saying? I don't bite. I got both my COVID shots. What's going on? You good?
Good. Catrice.
That's a lovely background. What you got over there? What's that? A funeral parlor?
No.
What we got? Hold on. I got a spotlight this. What is this? What's that over there? What's this background you got? Huh?
It's plants.
You must be in Potomac somewhere. What's your address? Let's see what kind of valuables you got back there. Thank you for coming, man.
Thank you.
Just teasing. Thank you for coming. So guys, I'm gonna tell a few jokes at least here. So, a lot of people tell me I look like DJ Khaled, and what's messed up is like a few years ago they used to tell me I look like French Montana. So like basically people were using like Arab hip hop stars to tell me I'm fat. I mean, I did that ancestry.com recently. Yeah, I wasted my money on that, and I sent it off, and I really kind of already knew how it was gonna come back. It came back and it said I was 43% African descent. And I kind of already knew that because like I have the color, but I ain't got the length.
Mm.
I mean, um, so you guys ready for Easter? Anybody ready for Easter? No,
Mm.
I'm the only heathen here. What's going on, sis? So when I was growing up, I grew up Catholic, and my mom pretty much kept us in church like for the whole month, right? Like from Ash Wednesday all the way up to Easter. And it's not like I'm super religious or anything like that, but it was the best time to go because Father Sal gave up boys for Lent.
Oh.
Come on, guys. This is you guys got the disclaimer when you came in this room that this was gonna be some colorful language. All right. So let me repeat it. It's gonna be some colorful language on this show. Okay. If you got some kids, you can have them be in another room because I guarantee you, I know all these comics and some of them are a lot dirtier than I am. So we're just gonna put that out there. It's real quick. So, white people, they've been taking over the city, right? And, they've been taking over the city, right? So, like, they need certain things in the neighborhood before they move into the city, to make them feel safe, like a Starbucks, like a Trader Joe's, or like a Whole Foods, right? And technically, I think that's some garbage advice because in my neighborhood, a cashier got shot inside the Whole Foods. Uh, you know, and people were like, "Yo, why would anybody shoot a cashier inside the Whole Foods?" Until you realize it's a Whole Foods, and you know exactly why they shot the cashier. And honestly, I think that, like, honestly, good advice, like for white people, this is what I tell them: you want to know if a neighborhood's good or not. This is what you do: get your cell phone and go to the neighborhood in question. Right? Pull out your iPhone, just walk and swipe. Get there around 10 p.m. Just walk and swipe. Do your Twitter and your LinkedIn and your Pinterest. Right? If you still have your phone after about 20 minutes, chances are the neighborhood's not bad. You know what I mean? And there's a few things, just a few pointers, right? Like, if you have a Giant or Safeway in your neighborhood and it doesn't have a self checkout line, chances are you're in a garbage neighborhood. If you get a flat tire and all gas stations, not one gas station has a working air machine for your tire, but you got 25 used tire spots, chances are you're in a bad neighborhood. If you stand on a corner and you see a ball of hair just rolling down the street, you don't see a person in sight. You just see this ball of hair just rolling along down the street. Something I like to refer to as a tumbleweave. Chances are you in a bad neighborhood.
Tumbleweed. Oh, man. Come on.
And like CVS, right? Like CVS. A CVS. If you go to your CVS and half of the store is locked away behind glass and you got to push a button for like the attendant to bring sell you your soap or your deodorant, chances are you're in a bad neighborhood. And if there's one thing in the hood that sells more than crack, it's Tide soap. Like we got a Tide soap man in the hood, right? And like you go to the CVS in a bad neighborhood, like they keep the Tide locked down with the stick chain and the padlock and stuff. That's nothing. I went to this one CVS. They got hit so bad, they had pictures of Tide out. That's what they had, pictures of the Tide out. You know what I mean? And if you don't believe me, go to Minnesota and Benton Road CVS. They have pictures of the Tide. And if you know what was gangster, if you flip the picture around and you look at the back of the thing, it said $3.99. And I took the Tide picture thing out, and there was a white family in the frame. Like that's the closest a white family should ever get to Minnesota and Benton. Right. And white people, they're just different than we are. They really are. I read this article recently. It was a while back, but I read this article and it said that this hurricane was so strong that it washed up kilos of cocaine on the beach on the shore in Florida. The article didn't really say much about the person who found the kilos, but it didn't really need to because it said that person called the police. Now, if I were walking along the beach and I happen to see kilos of cocaine, I would also make a phone call. It would not be to the police because in DC, You know, that's like a lottery ticket, right? And in DC, that lottery ticket is worth $31,000 to $37,000. I'm not gonna tell you how I know that. I'm not gonna tell you how I know that. Are you guys ready to get the show started?
Yay.
All right, all right, all right.
Good, good.
We're gonna bring up your first comic, everyone. Very, very funny guy. Please put your hands together for Mr. Angel B. Funny.
Angel.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Give it up for your host, Johnny,
Yep.
also known as Big Pun's Ghost. Give it up for him. You guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic, fantastic. I miss doing live stand-up, but I actually love Zoom comedy. I love it a lot. The only thing is, no matter how good your setup is, or like how nice the light, or how cool the background, everyone on Zoom looks like the first thing they're gonna say is, if you're seeing this, it means I'm already dead. And that's, a living will is not a good way to start a comedy show. That's not, but these times are weird because we have this universal experience that we all share amongst each other, right? No matter your race, no matter your religion or your political views, we all got to find out at the exact same time that we have horrible laptop cameras. Just the worst. Because what's supposed to look like a work Zoom meeting, it kind of looks like I'm about to read terrorist demands. ISIS is demanding that you give us 720p cameras. Come on, guys. Give us a break. Speaking of terrorism, I had to cut off my quarantine beard. I had a big, disgusting quarantine beard. And I cut it off because my sister said, "You look like Aquaman's fat brother." For those of you who don't know, Aquaman's fat brother's name, Waterbed. That's his name. I don't know anything about the motion in the ocean, but I have made women seasick with my body. So I definitely got that before. I'm back on Tinder now that these vaccines are starting to come out and we might be able to see real life human people. And I'm actually talking to a fitness instructor and it's going very well, like a little too well. Like, I'm pretty sure she only wants me for the before and after pictures. I think that's the only reason. Like, you know, you're out of shape if your fitness goal is to have a dad bod. Like, that's what I'm going for. Because at the beginning of quarantine, I had a dad bod. Then it kind of turned into a mom bod. And now I kind of have like a dead bod. Like a dead body, like a dad bod found floating down the river. That is what my physique looks like. Somebody will see me like, oh, look, Waterbed can't swim. How ironic. Very ironic. I posted pictures of myself on the beach the other day, and everyone kept telling me how brave I was, that is not, when you're not doing anything heroic and people call you brave, that's not a good sign. I do wish I were fatter though. Like, I'm fat, but I'm not marketably fat. Like, not fat enough for it to be a gimmick. Like, I want to be fat enough to give me an edge, something unique or interesting. Because right now, I'm still blacker than I'm fat. And I know this because white people never call me bigger. Never get that. No one's going to watch my 241-pound life. That will get no ratings. Now, if my shirt size was California King, I could literally live like a California King. Like, that's a famous amount of fat. You guys know what ghosting is, right? When you like stop talking to a woman and just forget about her completely. Johnny was telling me about this. Hopefully your wife isn't in here. He was telling me all about it. I didn't know what it was because I've never done it, ever. Women have told me that I do haunt them though. I get that. I get that a whole lot. I've never cheated. Never in my life, not once, not even considered it. And it's not because I'm a good person. It's because two women have never liked me at the same time. So
Mm.
it's only in theory that I won't cheat. It's only in theory. Like, I don't know if I'm ugly, but I do know that women like to tell me they have boyfriends for no reason. Right? Does anybody else get that? Just me? It used to make me really angry because I'm not even flirting. I'm just talking like regular talk. And they're like, I have a boyfriend. But now it's kind of become like this fun game. Like, how many words in will she bring up her boyfriend? And got a pretty good looking crowd. I think I have the record. 4 words. I got 4 words in. When she brought it up. I saw this woman on the street and I said, you dropped your purse. I have a boyfriend. I kept the purse. I kept the purse. Dinner's on you tonight. I could be ugly though, because I was friend zoned by a prostitute. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. I asked her how much. She said, I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm down to 2 words. Damn it. I just don't need this. By the way, if you ever see me looking up, it's because I have this big screen TV. And I just put you up on it. I'm not rich or anything. It's like an 85-inch 4K, but I'm not rich. I'm still poor, but I got a really good deal because there was this like crazy sale called Black Lives Matter. It was awesome. The stores were just giving stuff away. Like, you know what's been bothering me all day?
That's fucking hilarious.
Something's been bothering me all day. Is there any other way that you can think of to use the word statutory? I only know the one way. Now what I secretly hope is that it comes up at a spelling bee. Because you know for a fact, one of those kids is gonna be like, use it in a sentence. And the moderator is gonna be like, fuck you, kid. And the kid's gonna be like, no, that's the definition. I once made that joke and a lawyer ran up to me after a show and said, hey, I'm a lawyer and I use the word statutory all the time. And I'm like, whoa, lady, don't go around bragging about defending pedophiles. That is not a good look. You do not want that. In fact, I have a boyfriend. I got to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your host, Johnny.
Round of applause, everybody, for Angel Be Funny. Very, very funny guy. Good friend of mine. Got a sweet guy too, man. I'm gonna bring this next comic up. Also a very funny guy. Good friend of mine. You see him all around DMV when we're alive and allowed to go out. Not like this, but everybody, please put your hands together for Mr. Justin Rusted.
Go me. Go Spotlight.
I know I'm trying, brother. There you go.
I know we favor each other in some ways, Johnny, but yeah, I think people can tell. What's good, everybody? Thank y'all for coming out. See a lot of people with cameras off, and like personally, I prefer you have your camera on, but if we weren't anything from teachers during Zoom, it's probably best to keep your camera off if you want to keep your job anyway. What's good, man? A little bit about me. I don't personally like it. I don't know. Johnny might like it when people compare him to celebrities. I don't like when people compare me to celebrities or tell me I look like a celebrity, because it's never a good one. Like, you ever been compared to a celebrity and it is actually somebody that looks like you? It never happens. It's always like a sneak diss. Like, I did a show a few months back in person. It was at this country club, so you know that's where the whites were. And that's also what the money was. Let's be honest. Like, people pay me to come do more money to perform in Northeast, I would. But I was at this country club, did a set, it was great. After the show, white lady comes up to me afterwards. She's like, hey, can I talk to you a minute? And right there, I started being nervous. Well, you know what? I was like, I'm a professional. Let me see what she has to say. It could be a job offer. So she starts talking to me. She's like, I love your jokes and everything. But the whole time I was looking at you, you just You know what celebrity you reminded me of? I was like, who, Denzel?
Hello?
Yeah, okay, that wasn't a
Hey, how
punchline.
you doing?
But no, she was like, no, you
I'm on
remind
the
me
Zoom call right now, though. But what's
of
up?
a young Viola Davis. I was like, so even if I knew how to get away with murder, that's still offensive, to be honest with you. Let's see, man. I am 31. I grew up in Prince George's County, and I just moved to Georgetown in DC. So obviously, I'm on the come up. You know, that 401k is helping me out a lot right now. One reason I had to move from home, though, besides being too old to live with my parents at this age, is also just because, like, if you don't know anything about PG County, it's in Maryland, pretty rough neighborhood or county. To give you an example of how rough it is, the neighborhood church I went up to had bars on the stained glass windows. And I don't know about you guys, like I can have some faith, but I'd be nervous to go to a church where it looks like Jesus is praying to get out of jail the whole time. It's not comfortable at all. But yeah, we moved recently. We used this website called Zillow to move. I'm not sure if you guys know anything about Zillow, but it is a website when you're looking for a house or something that will definitely humble you. You guys ever go like apartment or house shopping on the internet and see how drastically it changes before and after you put in your price filter? That was a very soul-crushing experience because I first logged into Zillow, I just searched apartments. It was like, okay, you could have this 5-bedroom, this 4-bedroom, this 3-bedroom with a moat, like all the options. As soon as I put in my price filter, it was like, look, you can either have like this half-used studio or this camping tent. Feel free, you still got to pay for utilities either way. And it was annoying as hell because like when you go on these websites, like they tell you all the things that are in the apartment, but they never really tell you too much about the neighborhood. Like you have to find out on your own about it. And growing up in PG, like one thing I wanted to make sure I did was move somewhere that was safe. So like honestly, I just wish these websites didn't advertise the apartments by like, you know, what the amenities are. I kind of wish they advertised them based on like the kind of crime that happens in the neighborhood. So like I know what I'm stepping into. Like it just, you know, imagine you're scrolling through one of these websites and about 3 clicks in, you see like a nice 2-bedroom, 1 stabbing for like 1,700. Like that would be a lot better for me. And like you see the little disclaimer, you move in by the early date, you get to keep the murder weapon. Like that's the kind of advertisement it speaks to me. Like forget this pool in the gym. I would like to keep this slightly used knife somebody left behind. I appreciate that sort of thing. I know this is an older crowd, but not too. You guys are older, or I guess old, but not Joe Biden old, right? Like everybody saw Joe Biden falling down the steps the other day, and that I'm pretty sure made everybody laugh on the inside a little bit. I have appreciation for old people though. Just to throw that out there. I know old people is not what old people like to be called, but it is what it is. I appreciate y'all because y'all got look. When it comes to freedom of speech, I think old people have the most like flexible freedom of speech in this country compared to anybody. Like period. Like people like to say a hood pass is great, but have you heard of an old people pass? You literally just say anything because people are just gonna, you know, dismiss it. You know what I mean? Like when you get to a certain age, like I guess like 65 or something, people start looking at you different. They're just like, you know what? That's grandpa. He just says anything. He's senile or something. And I'm looking around like, he just said midgets did 9/11. Like, how the hell does that make sense at any age for any person? It's annoying. I respect old people mainly because like what's the name? Like all my grandparents are gone. So like I have to appreciate the elders that are still with me right now. And one person I'm really trying to work on my relationship with is my dad. But like growing up, it was very difficult to be in a relationship. Not because he like wasn't there. He was a present man, but like he was just very strict, like a very much a hard ass. So it's like hard to like be vulnerable with a guy that's just yelling at you half the time. But I try to find ways in. So last weekend I stopped by my parents' house and I came to visit them. My mom was awake. I talked to her for a minute. Then I went upstairs and my dad was asleep. And I was about to wake him up to let him know I was there. But then he started giggling in his sleep. And I don't know if you've ever seen your parent giggle in their sleep, but that is the one of the most precious memories you could ever keep in life. Because like it wasn't like a regular giggle. He was giggling like curled up, all smiling. He was like giggling like someone was either playing with his foot or like a child that's on the opposite end of a game of peekaboo, just giggling the whole time. And like it was great for me to see that, because like now when he tells me to do shit, it's gonna be a completely different story. Normally I'm very obedient and I follow his rules. But now if he yells at me to do something, it's like, look, I saw you giggling. Like all your strength is out the door. There's nothing you can say to me. I know how much your cheeks tighten when you laugh now. Like that is the ball's in my court. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I try to work on that relationship. But I appreciate him because he's always had like stuff to say and he can say what's on his mind. Like I appreciate for the most part people that can say stuff that's on their mind. Like the only group of people I don't really like when they just say whatever are like news anchors. You ever watch like a news segment and like the anchor says something was like, how do you still have a job after saying some dumb shit like that?
Yeah.
Like the other day I was watching a news segment about this crackhead that tried to break into a bank. And I don't know if you guys ever seen or heard about crackheads breaking into banks, but they don't break into banks using normal tools like a gun or a crowbar. This crackhead tried to break into a bank by smashing his face through the window. And that worked for all about 7 seconds. And then 2 minutes later, like the police showed up and seen him passed out on the ground. And like the whole news segment was dumb. And at the end of it, the anchor's like, wow, talk about crack gone wrong. It was like, really? Crack gone wrong? When has crack gone right? Like when has someone been at such a low point in their life and then crack turned it around for him? I just want to see that interview. I want to talk to this guy. I want to know, like, you know, what his story was. I'll be asking him a question. He's like, look, you know, my life was in shambles. My wife left me. My kids stopped talking to me. I lost my job. And then I found crack. And then ever since then, things have been looking up. I remarried. My kids are talking to me again. I got this news anchor gig now. Things are beautiful. It's amazing. So I really hate news reporters, but I love you guys. I love what you're doing. I appreciate y'all for the time. I'm gonna turn it back to Johnny. Thank you.
All right, everybody, round of applause for Justin Russett.
Yes, dude.
My man got the message wrong. He's like, am I going to the comedy show? Am I going to rob somebody? He put like he got his robbery clothes on. He even got the gloves on. Look at that. He got the gloves on. I see you, Playboy. Oh Lord. So real quick, before I bring this next comic up, I read this article. I like to read, obviously. I read this article, and it was on CNN. And look how great, like, look how special this is. The whole article was about a white woman named Lakeisha. Right? Right? Like white people taking everything. Like the whole article, like it was like I don't know how many. Like, literally, the whole subject of the article was about a white woman, Lakeisha, and it didn't really say anything about her. But if I'm a betting man, I bet you she applies for her loans in person. Everybody, I'm going to bring your next comic up here. Please put your hands together for Lakeisha Poole, everybody.
Yeah.
Hold on, that didn't work. Hold on. I thought I found you. Technical oh, there you are. All right. There you go.
Did you call me on?
There you go. What's up, baby girl?
Say something about this whole connection crap. It's crazy. Everything just phased out for a second. I'm trying to, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey.
So I've been on mute all this time, and I can see all your lovely faces. But John kept saying, unmute yourself. I'm like, no, because you know what? I'll be listening to ratchet music in the back. That's how I come on, ratchet. Alexa Moe. She do listen sometimes. What's up, everybody? I am Lakeisha, comedian Lakeisha Poole, straight out of Washington, D.C. I'm an actress, model. Oh my gosh, I'm all of that stuff. But right now, I'm so glad to be in your presence. I'm so glad to be here with you today, as I have started a new diet in the last 4 to 5 days. My new diet is I can't smell, taste, nothing. And I'm praying that I don't have that COVID corona chick. I don't want her, but I have been out of it and I don't like it. And it's a whole new diet, but I'm still eating though. Oh, I eat. I taste everything in the air. I gotta remind myself how some fried chicken tastes, okay? You gotta remind yourself of that. That salt and all that stuff I put on there. Oh, I'm just putting extra salt and extra James and Lowry seasoning so I can taste all of it, okay? But you know what? I was listening to, shout out to the comedian before me and to John. You know what? I'm a part of the 46 and over crew. I just celebrated my 46th birthday over a week ago. So shout out to all of us, because I ain't old, okay? I don't feel old. I just can't taste, smell anything right now, but that's all right, because I'm going to get through that too. But I'm not old. I don't appreciate it. But I have 4 children, mama 4. My oldest is 25. And I thought I was testing out my old skills one day, because everybody is on this busted challenge a few weeks ago. So I go downstairs like a kid going to go get their Christmas gifts, right? I go downstairs and I was like, guys, guess what? Mom's going to do the busted challenge. Yes, I'm going to do it. All I heard was, ew, gross. And I was like, man, that's when I had my old lady checkup, okay? When your kids don't think you cool anymore, you're not as young as now, they just say ew, like that. My whole feelings are hurt, okay? But I am from Washington, D.C. Shout out to all of you all from D.C. to DMV. I love my family.
Yep.
I moved out to Baltimore County. I bought my property out here a few years ago, but when I could get a chance to be around my folks right back at home, I love it too, because y'all got the same accent that I have, all right? Hopefully Rightful Admin get out of jail soon. You know, I'm just hoping for that brother. But I did read about that brother because he ran the whole 8th Street. All right. So when John was talking about somebody talking about the crack and how 8th Street has been taken over and DC has taken over with a whole bunch of white people, it is totally different. I went to DC a few months ago and I seen everybody out white, 1 o'clock in the morning near 8th Street riding bikes. I ain't never grow up seeing that in DC, not in Southeast. All right, but that's a part of Northeast, you know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about a few things tonight. There are three names that's getting ready to change. It's Corona, Donald, and Keisha. And there might be one more added now, Queen Elizabeth. I understand. I'm one of those people that always wanted to change my name. My children went to school with a Lakeisha or Keisha, and I never wanted to be almost near 50 years old, and my name is Keisha. I understand if somebody out here want to change their name. Keisha gets blamed for everything. Keisha got a big old butt in the EU song. I ain't got no big old butt. I don't have a big old butt, okay? Hey, yo, Keish. What movie is that, y'all? Okay, what movie is that? Oh, yo, Keisha, see that? Keep Keisha out of everything. Keisha gets blamed for everything. So if Keisha was a virus, oh my God, we would be in trouble. We would tear the whole ghetto hood up and get everybody sick. Absolutely, absolutely. So I want to talk about all these fake accounts, social media. I actually had to go in and change my settings on social media. I got all the fake accounts, the Bitcoins. Somebody want me to be their sugar baby. I don't know what is going on out here. And then some of you dudes out here trying to talk to women and you still spelling my name wrong in my name right there on the screen. I don't understand it. And you got spell check on everything. I don't get it. This whole new dating scene has changed up. This brother said he was on Tinder. I don't know what to go on. I'm a widow. So my spouse is gone on with the Lord. After the virus last year, I said, Jesus, you coming back? Please come back and save me. I'd rather have an STD than to get this shit, okay? Absolutely, because I want to taste. I can't even taste no balls right now, okay?
Damn.
I can't even smell and taste nothing. This is the worst. But I said, dang, if Jesus is coming back, come back. Now, God, you forgot me. After all the people died, and I'm still here. That was the first rapture. I think we got to get it together, y'all. So all the Bitcoin, y'all Bitcoin, whatever, I'm sure y'all making money. Just stop sending me them requests, okay? I don't want to be nobody's sugar baby. I can't be a sugar daddy. I can't handle that. But I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Absolutely. So all of y'all got your screens up. Let me pause right here because I'm a teacher too. I'm not teaching in the classroom, but I can't see no faces. And when we teach, that's all we talk about. So I'll see Bob. I don't see you. I can't see Yvonne. You know, Gizmo. Okay, Gizmo, Derek, and Diane. What's up to y'all? And Catrice and Clyde and Curtis. What's up? I get to see some faces. Is that Stephanie or Steph? I see a whole lot of handsome dudes on here now. I am single. Hit a sister up after all this. Okay. But don't ask me to be no sugar baby because that ain't even gonna happen. Okay. Make sure your account is real. Absolutely. But I'm ready to be, hot. I'm ready to drop it like it's hot. My knees can't take certain things, but I don't feel old. I don't feel old just till I hear young people say that we old, but I'm not absolutely old. Oh, I could drop it. I could get it, okay? And the first thing I do is I listen to a whole lot of Fredo Bang. My kids don't even know who that is, okay? But that's that whole ratchet music that we got to stay on top of, 45 and over crew. We got to stay young. I want to go back to what the comedian was saying about Joe Biden falling up them steps. You know what? When I seen that, I couldn't really laugh. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I experienced that. And honestly, it takes a minute to recover. I have fallen so many times. It has taken me 6 months to heal. So I already know Joe is laying up tonight somewhere with his feet up and his whole damn knee is hurting. Shout out to Joe because I ain't mad at him. He'll put some money in our pocket. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus, and Allah and Buddha and all of them. I'm Lakeisha Poole. I thank you so much. I'm going to get this back to John. Thank you for your time tonight. God bless you all.
Round of applause for Keisha Poole, everybody. Keisha says she looking for somebody and got a shirt to say on Bankful. That's what she about. She about that Do-Re-Mi.
I'll be tasting soon.
Before I forget everybody, real quick, got a special member in the audience, Grandmaster Quincy Grant. Just want to say hi to you. Enjoy the show on behalf of the Stuart Davis Trial Club. We're gonna keep this show rolling. Very, very funny comic. I've known this brother for a while. He's from DC, old school as can be. Please put your hands together to give a warm welcome to Mr. Phil Page.
What's up? Hey, y'all hear me out there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Lakeisha, I ain't heard nothing else from you except after your butt. I just went blank. It is what it is. Mr. Curtis Bayfield, are you a preacher?
No, it's Byfield.
You're not Byfield? Are you Reverend Byfield?
It's Byfield, man.
Are you Reverend Byfield?
No, far from it.
Like my minister. I was gonna ask you about cursing. Shit.
Curse on, man. Got permission.
I was just checking, because I need to talk to my preacher because I was raised in the church. And somebody asked me about curse words. Lady came up there and asked me, since this pandemic is over, can you do a show in my church? And she said, could I do a show without cursing? I said, hell yeah. But it was like, you kind of look like my minister. So I was going to ask you, is hell a real curse word? Hell? Is hell a curse word or a destination? I kind of think it's a destination because my ex-wife keeps telling me to go there. But that shit is wild. But anyway, I want to talk about something. You say this is a fundraiser for scholarships? Are these college scholarships? What kind of scholarships are we talking about here? College. Whatever. Because I'm going through some issue with my son, man. My son is driving me crazy. I knew my son was going to be a problem the minute he was born. Man, my son was born on New Year's Day. He came out costing me money. I couldn't even claim his ass on my taxes the first year. Seriously, it's rough, man. I put my son out. I was going to put my son out the house. I packed all this shit up and put it at the door and told him it was there. My son looked in the box and said, Dad, there ain't nothing in there. And I said, well, your ass ain't come here with nothing and you ain't leaving with nothing. I mean, kids, man, my kid's son told me he was going to run away from home. I said, why run when I can drive your ass? Seriously, man, my son is bad, man. I just don't get it. Check this out. Me and my son been looking at colleges. And for some reason, my son wants to go to the most expensive college in the country, regardless what it is. But, it's like I'm trying to explain to him, you got to go somewhere within our means. My son looked at me and said, well, Daddy, you more worried about money than my happiness. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Your ass is grown. You ain't gonna never be happy again. It is wild, man. But anyway, but that's just something I'm going through, man. But you know, somebody was talking about this coronavirus. You know, I knew this shit was gonna be bad when white people got scared. You know, when white people get scared, you know there's a problem. You know, seriously. Because I was one of them dudes that didn't take this shit seriously. Because I was like, how the hell I'm gonna be afraid of a disease named after a cheap ass Mexican beer? You know, seriously. You know, I was like, if you want to scare my ass, name that shit after something scary. Name it after my ex-wife, Raging Bitch. Crazy, man, but you know, it's all good, man. But you know, I've been working on myself, you know, because you know, one day this shit is gonna end and we're gonna get out to be among people again. So I've been working on shit. I've been working on my weight. You know, I haven't lost a pound yet. You know, because I'm a big guy. You know, seriously. But I do big guy shit. Like I like big women. You know, because I feel like we have a lot in common. We share the same literary interests. We both like reading menus. You know, but that shit is real, man. But, you know, like I said, I've been going through some things, man. You know, I found out some shit. Online dating is causing problems in my marriage. I found out this shit was coronavirus. It's real. You know, I was out in the yard working, and my wife called me on my cell phone. I looked down at my cell phone and swiped left. No, it's crazy, man. You know, relationships are hell, man. You know, like I remember I used to date this midget chick. It was a real short relationship. Break up with her ass. But you know, it was real cool because she really used to look up to me. No, but it's all good, man. Relationships. You know, because I think back, because like she said, we all getting older. I remember when I was younger, I used to date cougars. But shit, now that I'm getting old, I'm dating mountain lions. Shit is wild, man. I took this chick out on a date, man, you know, and we were sitting at the table chilling, having a few drinks. And you know this is shit when shit is getting bad. I'm sitting there checking out her titties. She's sitting there checking out mine. But yeah, but you know, it's cool. It's getting bad, man. It's getting good, you know. And you know, but get back to what Lakeisha was saying about her butt. I mean, about the white people. I digress for a minute. About white people in DC. See, I grew up in DC. DC reminds me of my favorite strip club, full of potholes. But it's real though, because you know, I live in a white neighborhood. I live in Southeast. But I found out, man, you know, why all racist white people got black dogs? Seriously. I was walking my dog down the street, man, and I knew the guy was a racist. I just didn't want to walk by his house no more. So I took my two dogs, Whitey and Cracker, and crossed the street. But you know, it's all good, man. You know, it's all good. You know, we gotta embrace our white neighbors, you know, because if nothing else, my property value went up. Hey, you gotta get what you can get out of it. But you know, like I say, because I just moved in my new white neighborhood, and shit is a whole lot different in my new neighborhood than it was in my old neighborhood, because you know, I was at work, and 9 white people at work called me on my job, told me there was a black man breaking in my house, and then I want them to call the police. Hell yeah, I want you to call the police. Yeah. I ain't never seen 9 white people so happy in my life. Gave them a chance to do the 2 things white people like doing most in the whole wide world: telling on black people and calling the police. Any white people in the audience?
No, I don't think so.
I guess not. I like this shit. Let's talk about them. Yeah, but I mean, it's cool, man. It's cool. I like our white gentrification neighbors. My man say he just moved to Georgetown. You know, shit must be really changing. You got a black man moving to Georgetown now. Yep. Shit. We're gonna come visit your ass. But man, you know, it's all good, man. But you know, it's all good, man. But you know, I'm thankful for some shit. I'm thankful for that shot, man. Anybody took this shot yet? Anybody but me? You took your shot? I took mine. Double shot of Hennessy. Going back tonight for a booster. But anyway, man, this shit is a lot of fun. Man, I'm going to turn this shit back over to Johnny, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Round of applause, everybody, for Mr. Phil Page. Funny guy, everybody. Very, very funny guy. I am going to bring up your next comic, everyone. She should be here, hopefully. Please put your hands together, everyone, for Miss Lady Nicole.
Yeah.
There you are.
Doing?
What's up,
How
lady?
y'all doing?
Oh,
Yes, because I am the lady that I am, and I keep my queenship risen. I have pulled over. I'm not quite where the fuck I'm supposed to be. And shit, y'all like my new head though. The one y'all like
You girl, I love it.
yes, how y'all doing? I'm glad that Phil's such a freak, but you in the middle of two girls. I just want you to know that. Somewhere in
I
there.
wouldn't have it any other way, baby.
Yes, it's good that everybody is in good spirits. Y'all came out. Thank y'all for supporting the scholarship that are we supposed to call you Johnny? I noticed that's not what your name up there. Are we wrong telling the wrong shit?
You call me whatever you want, girl. You got green light.
Yes, y'all see me keep touching my hair. I'm so psyched about this shit. I'm a super save some shit. Don't it look like I'm a superhero and shit? Yeah. But I realized, you know why I did this. I got tired of people trying to figure out whether I was a girl, boy, or faggot or whatever. So my God. So I decided I'm gonna do something a little girly until my hair grow out, you know, a little bit. I need this to stop. And one of my friends told me the other day that I don't have nigga tendencies. I tend to have nigga rights. And what I mean about that is the only time I ever wanted to be a nigga, it's only two occasions, is when I'm drunk and I am somewhere where there's not a bathroom. I need to pee. That's it, and that's all. Then the second one is I only want a dick for this reason, so I can say this to people. Let me stick my dick in your ear so I can fuck with you. Those are the only two situations where I want a penis. That's it. So then my friend was like, yeah, we've been playing phone tag and shit. I was like, and she worked 9 to 5, y'all. So she worked 9 to 5 or whatever. And she called me. I don't remember when she called me or whatever, because I don't have my phone. I just, whenever I see it, I call you back. So I called her back about 2:45, you know, and maybe like 4:30 or something like that. And she was like, young bitch, this is what I mean. You know I work from 9 to 5. But you gonna say, I called you. You called me when I'm at work and you know the fuck I can't answer the phone. How the fuck? That's some nigga shit. And I was like, dang, you right. You know, the nigga was like, I did call you and shit. He called you when it was convenient for him, but he knew you was at work and shit, that you couldn't answer the phone just so he could say he called you. Yeah. I was like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Then I realized that is that bell meaning I only got like 2 minutes?
No. I'm gonna come on the screen.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is that China?
You got about 4 minutes.
Either I thought that or I thought it was time for dinner and shit. I thought we was at 2021 and shit. Fuck is going on over there? But then I realized that, you know, I really do think I have nigga rights. I was raised by niggas. I'm a smoker, so I hang out majority with niggas, you know. And but I love dick. I just truly do. To the fact that right now, y'all know I'm going through divorce, and I got 4 children in. I really don't have time to be, having multiple fuck partners. But my issue is, how do I get the one fucking dick that I love to fuck on a regular basis? See, that's my problem. I can't deal with short dick motherfuckers. They can't do certain positions. Then I had a motherfucker that it felt like he was fisting my motherfucking pussy because his dick wasn't getting hard. I don't need you pounding that shit. I don't need you. That's not what I was looking for. I mean, I left my 4 children in the motherfucking house to leave for 3 minutes of pounding like that. Please, I hope you got a J, because it didn't satisfy me at all. Then I got the spontaneous nigga. I went over his house just to hit a motherfucking J, and then he started getting phone calls. His sister run upstairs and tell that nigga he better cut his hair right motherfucking now. Them shoes that she bought him, that shirt, he better get rid of it right the fuck now. What the fuck was I to do but to help this motherfucker? I just got up, I started cutting his hair. I ain't want them to kill my ass and shit. The fuck was I supposed to do? I panicked. They like, well, you better get rid of that bitch too. She know that you hide. You know what I'm saying? So I played my motherfucker cool. I cut Samson's hair and shit. And then one of my homegirls was like, yeah, so he lost his strength. I said, well, damn it, he gonna need it for his ass because he ready to go. He needs to be able to squeeze them cheeks as hard as he can right now. So I ain't even get the criminal dick. So like right now, I just need, so that's my problem. And I realize it's because I have a sex addiction. I do. I love to fuck, not suck dick. I love to fuck. I don't love to suck. Fuck, okay? And so right now I'm going through some type of anxiety because I can't have the one penis that I want to fuck on a regular when I want it. And then, I get anxious and shit, and I call that short dick motherfucker. And then, like I said, I did everything. I got twisted. I wasted weed. Look at all of the things and factors for a little dick. And then little dick motherfuckers realize little dick motherfuckers can't do the same thing big dick motherfuckers do. You just, it's different categories now. Now if you got a big dick, you might can talk to me a little rough. But nigga, if you got a little dick, you can't say shit to my ass. Your credibility is just over. It's just over. I'm saying, so I'm really going through it over this motherfucker and shit. I realized during this corona, and the criminal dick, I didn't even get to experience it, but I think that was a sign from the Lord to tell me that I don't need to meet new people. So I'm just like stuck. And then how do I tell the bad fucking ones that they are bad? Like that, they be like, oh, I thought I did something wrong. Yes, because your dick is just wrong. I just feel like I don't know what to say, so I stopped calling you, and then I feel like a user because I only called you to get bad sex. I don't even understand. Then I feel bad about myself. I get more depressed because I ain't even get good dick. I cheated on the best dick with nothing. Like that was stupid of you. That was stupid. So that's all. I'm glad y'all allowed me to sit on the couch. I'm telling you, I just been going through. Then I got this new wig and shit. All my homegirls saw it and shit. And then I was like, dang. Y'all know, because I don't do the wig. I'm a natural, if you know me. do I take it off when I'm fucking? Do I, like, do I get all the way? Is that a part of me being naked? Like, and then how long am I supposed, if I keep it on during sex, do I get to pull it off right after I finish? You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, Lord, that shit over and I get to hit my day. Well, that's my time. I'm Lady Nicole. Thanks again for having me. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves.
Round of applause, everybody, for comedian Lady Nicole. As you can see, she definitely is a lady. And I warned y'all, that was a colorful portion of the show. I warned y'all, everybody. I love her, though. She's a good friend of mine and very, very funny comic. I will say one thing. She mentioned coronavirus. Phil also mentioned coronavirus before. It's some serious stuff. But I know this is gonna sound like a terrible thing to say. I kind of want my girl to get it because, like, you lose your sense. What is it? You lose your sense of taste and smell.
I can't taste or smell right now.
And a brother tired of eating pineapples. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring your next comic up, everybody. Bring up your next comic, everybody. Very, very funny guy. This is going to be the last comedian of the show. I can also pronounce his name properly. Everyone, please put your hands together for the very, very funny Fernando Madrigal.
Thank you. Keep eating those pineapples, brother. Just it's not too much to ask. At the end of it, you get your dick sucked. It's not that. What's the issue here? I would say good set to Lady Nicole, but my dick's not big enough to say anything to her. My bad. Man, no, I'm not gonna talk about dick and pussy nearly that much. I have been told I have a pretty dick though, which is not a compliment because whenever a woman tells you have a pretty dick, what she's saying is you have a small dick, but she's trying to be nice about it. Like you never watched a porn and heard, oh baby, stop, it's too pretty. That's never. No, baby, stop. I can't handle all that cuteness. That's never what she says. But I do think I have the perfect size dick because it's just small enough for the whole thing to fit in her mouth. But just big enough that when it's in there for a second, she goes. I just want to give a shout out to my man, Charles. He's been my favorite audience member this whole time. How you doing, man? Charles got a, he's like right here, but not moving at all. He's got the fly collar. I see you, Charles, man. My favorite. He's like, man, I hope this kid makes it. Charles is here like, I'm gonna give this kid my money. He better do something with it. Gotta sit through all this pussy and dick talk. This ain't fun. Red Fox is funny, okay? That's what Charles want to see right now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So this is for charity. I forgot that. I had to look at the flyer and I was like, oh, this is for charity. This is dope. Which means I can't ask John for money after the show. That's all I heard. Can't. It's like, oh, hey, what happened, John? What about last Saturday? No, man, it's for the kid. I'm like, oh, so what am I supposed to do? $1,400 only covers rent. Okay. What am I supposed to eat this month, John? Like John said, my name is Fernando Madrigal, or Fernando Arturo Madrigal Morla for the kitchen. I am Dominican, which is a fancy word for athletic Mexican. The shortstop, let me know. I've been thinking about a lot about my name lately, Fernando. I want to know where it came from. So I called my mom and I asked her, and she told me I was named after Fernando Villalona, who's a Dominican pop star, which means my name is Spanish for Kanye. Then she said, be lucky you're a boy.
Oh, man.
Because if you were a girl, your name would have been Belgica. Like, what, mommy, Belgica? Said, yeah, like the country in Europe. The country? Belgium? I'm sorry, Mom. My name is going to be Belgium? That's what happens when 22-year-olds get pregnant. It's either a cute guy on the radio or someone that sounds exotic and expensive. If you don't believe me, just wait. Pretty soon the NBA is going to be full of Drakes. And they're all gonna be married to Dubai's. I'm wearing a baseball hat. I don't really like baseball. I don't really like hats. This isn't about passion or fashion. It's necessary. I gotta wear the hat because if I don't wear the hat, then I just look like Uncle Phil on a diet. A bunch of light-skinned niggas coming up to me like, why don't he love me, man? I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's because you crying in public. Suck that shit up, little nigga. I gotta wear a hat because if I don't wear a hat, then I just look like a black emoji. You know this guy? I like emojis. I like most emojis. I don't like all emojis. Like the hand emojis are weird to me, right? Because for instance, if my man Charles sent me a black fist, I'd be like, yo, I see you, Charles. We still in the struggle. Black Lives Matter all day, every day. But if a white guy sent me like a okay, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you trying to tell me right now? Where were you on January 6th? I need to know that before you can send me that shit. And that's like not even the most racist thing about emojis. You know what it is? My friend told me, this white woman, she told me that like in the winter, she'll go with like the pale emoji hand. But then in the summer, she goes up 2 shades because of her tan.
Oh, damn.
What kind of digital blackface shit is that? Just because you got a tan doesn't make you Puerto Rican all of a sudden. And for those that don't know, Puerto Ricans are just Dominicans with blue passports. Oh, y'all travel? Okay. Y'all been in the Bahamas? I see y'all take some cruise. This looks like a cruise crowd. A lot of Tom Joyner cruises in here. Who been a Tom Joyner cruise? Steph want to go though. Steph was like, take me. Turn around, tell him. Tom Joyner cruise 2022. Once this shit's wrapped up, Tom Joyner cruise. We there. Me and Steph. I see you, Steph. I see you. I lost my place. I don't know where I was. Let's talk about Corona. Let's talk about COVID. I try to do everything they tell me to do with like Corona and the virus. You know, I try to stay 6 feet apart. You know what I mean? I wear my mask everywhere. I only bomb on Zoom. I do everything they tell me to do, except when someone busts out the weed. Then I'm like, yo, man, pass that shit, dog. Come on, man. Pass that shit. My boy would be like, yeah, man, here you go. I'm like, whoa. Smoker's cough, man. Smoker's cough. I trust you, dog. I trust you. Just pass that shit. It kills the virus. It kills the corona. It kills. Yo, you know what my mechanic told me? My mechanic was like, yo, Fernando, like, if you start feeling a little bad, couple shots of tequila, that's all you need. I was like, what? He was like, yo, think about it. Remember last year when all this shut down? What they shut down? They shut down everything. What was open? Food and liquor. To be knowing. Yeah, man, Corona's gonna change a lot of things, but it's gonna be like the little things that Corona's gonna change. It's gonna be the little things. Like, for example, I went to like a birthday party a couple weeks ago. My niece, cute 7-year-old girl, I hadn't seen in a while. We did a birthday party for her. Great time. We all got around, gathered around for them. We brought the cake out. You know, they lit the candles. She got really excited. She closed her eyes. She made her wish. Then she opened her eyes. She blew out the candles. And at that moment, everyone at the party had the same thought. None of us can eat that cake now. That shit right there, you can't do that anymore. That right there, no. Some of y'all backed up in Zoom. Where y'all going? You know, you can't do it. At a birthday party, you can't do that shit anymore. From now on, you want to make a wish, you better do this. Even then, I'm gonna be like, yo, give me one from the back. Give me the back piece. I don't. His nails look dirty. I don't really know. This is going good. This is going great, guys. I'll try this one out. I haven't done this one. I was seeing a girl the other day, and she read me my birth chart. You guys know what a birth chart is? Huh? Oh, she's Stefano. That's how she got her man. Yeah, exactly. What time were you born? And where? Yeah, exactly. Like, half of y'all about to do that shit tonight. Like, ooh, birth chart. Okay. She read me my birth chart. And she's going like, so what do you got to give her? You got to give them the day you were born, like where you were born, like where in the world, like what city specifically, and the time of day. That's what you got to give them, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And we did it and she read it. And after everyone, she's like, oh, okay. So this means that Capricorn was in Jupiter that week. So that means that's why you're a sexual deviant. And I was like, okay, all right. It's like, oh shit, Capricorn was in Taurus that week. So that means you like to choke women in bed. I was like, okay, fuck. And it was like, all right. That means Saturn was in the 3rd house of Neptune. So that means you like to fuck women in the ass. And I was like, okay. I was like, damn, why you like this, Fernando? I'm like, why am I like this? You don't want to read the chart. The one that told me where the moon was 40 years ago. This shit was predetermined. I can't do nothing about this. If I cheat on you, you should have seen it coming. That's all I'm saying. Guys, that is my time. I'm Fernando Madrigal. Before I get out of here, I do a show. My cousin Angel's there. Johnny, I'm gonna have Johnny on soon. It's called Hannah's Basement. It's next Friday, 3/26. I'm gonna put my info if you want to follow me and check it out. Let me know. Fernando, thank you, John. Thanks for everybody. And good
Round of
luck.
applause, everybody, for Fernando Madrigal. Very, very funny guy. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad you all came. I hope you guys had a good time. I shouldn't have said glad you guys came. That sounds like some porno shit. I'm glad you guys are here. Let me rephrase. I'm glad you guys are here. Again, this was a effort to raise money for the Bobby R. Creddo Scholarship. You guys are more than welcome to stay. I'm just gonna play some tunes, but that is the end of this show. There are no more comics unless you guys want to tell some jokes to yourself.
Oh, I want to listen to this. I
shit.
want to listen to this.
But we
Thank
are
you,
done,
everybody.
guys. Thank you for coming. You guys can log off as you like. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing my damn voice.
Hey man, it was a good event, John.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys had a good time, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Thank you.
Johnny, Bob Criddle here.
Thank
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny in trouble.
Johnny, Bob Criddle.
Oh, I want to hear this mix.
Go ahead.
Johnny,
Yes.
I don't know how much time we got, but we better get off here because Karen has already called the police.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna play music anyway. Police can enjoy the tunes.
Hey man, this was a fantastic program. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you like this, sir. It's named after you. Might as well like it. It's named after you. All right.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.